Here we go. All right, so let's see that thumbs up. Or you could type in, it's cool that. Is it cool that I'm recording you? Beautiful. Perfect. All right, man. Yeah, so what is your story? Where are you from?
Well, I'm from the Netherlands, and I've lived here my whole life. And yeah,
Cool. Is weed legal there?
yes, weed is definitely legal here.
Is it only legal in Amsterdam?
No, it's legal over the all of the country. It's everywhere. It's legal. You can buy it everywhere.
What about cocaine?
No, cocaine is not legal, but there are ways to get cocaine. But that's another story.
Okay, what is that story? What is that story? Do you know a story about that? No? You good?
Well, yeah,
Go
I
for
probably
it. Go
do.
for it. Yeah. Is there, yeah, do you have a story about doing coke?
Doing coke.
Or about coke? Just about coke.
Okay, okay, okay. So I was with a couple of friends in the neighborhood, and we were like, yeah, okay, we want to try something different than smoking cigarettes or doing smoking weed. So we were like, okay, okay, okay. So what can we buy? We already tried ecstasy, and that's you can get it here as well. So we were like, okay, well, let's try cocaine, man. So one of my friends, he has dealers all over the place. So I called him, and he was like, oh yeah, sure, I can fix that. And then we just hang with a couple of guys, and we were like, "Ah, okay, so how much should we buy? How much does it cost?" And cocaine goes around 40 euros per gram here.
40 euros a gram.
And yeah, 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 if you get like a good price, you can get it for maybe 30 euros a gram. And if you get a bad price, it's maybe 50 euros a gram. So we bought 2 grams, and yeah, we had a really great time that evening. Some girls came over. You know how the Netherlands goes. You just invite some women, and then you're gonna have a really great time.
So,
And
yes.
yeah,
So, what has been your experience like? Like, how do you change? Do you change? Like, what happens when you do coke? Like, what about you changes? What happens to your mind?
you become really focused on things that you want to focus on. So let's say you did coke, and you're stepping into your car, and you want to drive to like let's say the city. Then you can really focus on driving the vehicle without losing focus to other things. And coke makes you really happy, and it's you can how do you call it? It's like a dopamine kick or
Mm-hmm.
something,
Mm-hmm.
and it really like makes you really happy, and you think you can take over the whole world by yourself, but you can't, of course.
Mm-hmm.
And
Sure.
if you have the right friends around you, then and someone is like sober, then you should be fine if you really trust the guy.
Interesting. Yeah, like do you think so I'm from the US, right? I'm from Florida at this point. And like here Coke is becoming a little more mainstream even with like high school students. Some high school students um and in colleges too. Like how prevalent is Coke in the Netherlands?
Um, well, it's not used that often by regular people. It's more like wait, our school system is way different here than from the US.
Yes.
But
Yeah, that yes.
let's say high school, if you're in yeah, yeah, if you're in high grade, then if you have a we call it a bad friend,
A bad
bad,
friend.
what do
If
you
you
call
have
it?
a bad friend, they'll get you Coke.
No, no, no. If you like
Amazing.
if you hang
That's
out
great.
with the wrong people, then you like get get in touch earlier with coke than
Mm.
if you hang out with the right people that are actually focused on work and school and just well, regular things to do in life.
Yeah, yeah, I'd say that's pretty similar here too. Like the people who are usually on a well, I don't know because you also have like the very rich kind of culture, like rich kid culture, where they're like, I can get anything that we want. You go and you get it, and it's just like flaunting it, you know. But the people who are like who have a vision and they're going for it, usually, I would say, usually don't tend to do that. But I don't know. I don't know. Do you like yeah, I guess for you, like, what attracts you to do drugs?
Well, in this time period of Corona,
Mm,
there's nothing much to do in life at the moment,
mm-hmm.
and me and my friends are actually getting bored every day or something. So we need
Yep.
to have something to do, and we do have online school and all that stuff. But I mean, when you're done with school, you're just sitting in your house, and you're like, okay, what can we do now? And we
Yeah.
have,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, and in the Netherlands, we just our president. No, no, it's not president. No, no, it's our minister.
Yeah, prime
He
minister.
just,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah, prime minister. He just, no, it's not invented. Activated, yeah, something like that. He activated a clock in the evening. So at 9 p.m., you cannot go outside anymore till 5 a.m.
Wow, a
So
curfew. Wow, that's
uh,
a wow, that's crazy.
yeah,
What do you think of
yeah.
that?
So
What do you
you
think
have
of it? Do
like
you think that
nothing to
that's
do.
do you think that that's effective? Do you think that that's helpful? A curfew?
I mean, there won't be any festivals in the evening anymore. Like hanging out with everyone after 9 and just going to a bar and going to the city and just hang out with people. So, I mean, it does affect the younger people. For the older people, I don't think that much because
Mm.
they're likely to be more inside than younger people.
Mm.
But my view of the evening clock is I don't enjoy it because I mean I'm forced to stay with someone and sleep there if I'm going out in the evening because I cannot go back because I will get arrested and I have to pay 100 euros,
Oh my
and that's quite a
god.
lot.
That's nuts. That's
Yeah,
insane.
yeah,
Um, well, what
yeah.
like what are I guess I'm interested in like also hearing about like what do you think the Netherlands does really well? Like what do you think that other countries could kind of take from the Netherlands and learn from? And what are the things that the Netherlands just really suck at? Just like they just don't get it.
I think the Netherlands they make good choices in particular situations. So, like the Corona, they think about it very well, but they are doing their what do you call it? Their actions are too late.
Mm.
They have to take actions way earlier than just wait and see what happens because that just doesn't work.
Mm.
And um, our prime minister, what I think he's doing well, he's on Instagram. He started a live video on
Oh wow.
Instagram to talk with younger people in the country to see what their questions and their opinion is about how we are doing things in the Netherlands. He's not just looking at older guys. He's looking at everyone in the country, and that's I think that's really good.
That's great.
But yeah, yeah, yeah. But what's really bad is that um, well, if you have 3 lockdowns, I mean, there's going something wrong there. I mean, we can just. I mean, for me, online school is not that different from school itself because I'm studying IT.
Oh, cool.
So most of the things I do online. So for me, it doesn't really make a difference. But for other people, the lockdown really affects them. As so the bars and the restaurants, they all close. And yeah, I work at a restaurant, and they are like almost dying because they cannot pay the bills anymore. And yeah, if that happens, the whole economy in the Netherlands will just fall. So they have to find a way to hold up
Mm.
everything without affecting something.
Oh. So you were talking about being interested in IT. What do you think is something that everyone should know about IT that you don't think anyone knows? Like what's some kind of important thing?
I think in IT, security is the most important thing right
Mm.
now because there are a lot of hackers at the moment, especially in the Corona time. No one has anything to do, so everyone's just being online and trying to get some money from other people, and yeah, that's really happening. And
Wow, that's crazy.
I mean, yeah, it sucks to see that people take advantages of other people like that. And I think security should be taught to like younger and older people as well, like all ages, because when you buy a computer, you cannot just expect that you will never get hacked because the computer is extremely expensive or something.
Mm.
I mean, there should just be basic common knowledge that people should know about computers and phones. That you don't just click on a link. A lot of people do that. They just click on the link sent from their let's say their boss, and they are like, oh yeah, can you pay me this, I need this real quick and I'm gonna pay you back soon. And then you click on the link and then your whole bank account is just gone.
Oh.
I mean, that's you don't want to happen. So
Yeah, yeah. So how do you? Is there like a book or a website or a podcast or some place that you think people could go to learn more about this stuff, IT security?
I think on YouTube and the internet you can find everything you need to. Me as an ITer, I find everything I learn is from Google, and not
Wow.
everything on Google is actually correct. But most of the things you can just find on, let's say, Reddit. You've probably heard about Reddit.
Oh yeah.
Um, a lot of people are just answering questions because they think it's fun, and they just want to help other people. And a lot of good people are on YouTube, just talking about how to secure your phone or how to secure your computer with basic antivirus thingies.
Wow.
So yeah, you can find everything online,
So
but
are
you do
you
have
gonna
to be careful.
are you gonna be like a counter terrorist security IT guy? You think is that something you're interested in? Anti surveillance or whatever?
Right now, I'm thinking about starting a small business with a friend of mine. Um, we want to like make websites for other people. My father used to do that back in the day. He just made a website for himself to advertise to other people, so they can come to his store and they can just have direct contact with him, and they can just ask for a website that they personally want. And I think that's really cool. And for me, making websites is really fun because if something doesn't work, you can just go to Google and you can search for the resolution. No, no, no. For the result. No, no, no. What is it called?
Uh, uh,
For the answer.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, you can go and you can find a solution.
Yeah, yeah. The
Hmm.
solution. That's it. Yeah. And then you just learn something again and again and again and again. And I think that's fun because if you don't have anything to learn anymore, then what's the point of doing it?
Anything. Yeah. Yeah, you have to keep it fresh, right? Yeah,
Hmm.
absolutely. Wow. Would you ever want to move outside the Netherlands, like to another country to do your work, or are you really happy there?
Right now, I'm pretty happy in the Netherlands, but I do like Russia. But that's just mainly
Hmm.
because of the language. Only the language, though.
Russia?
No, look.
Oh, Russia.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
interesting. Yeah. Oh, so do they have like you said just for the language?
yeah. Just for the language.
Oh, interesting. See, like we here in the U.S. think that like Russia and Europe are like really at odds, and that America is Europe's ally, and that Russia's trying to like fuck over Europe. But like, what is your perspective of Russia?
Um, I can tell my perspective of Russia. It's just that I do like the country, and I think there are great buildings there. I like the buildings there,
Mm,
especially Moscow. I love Moscow. I've never been there. I really want to go there though.
mm.
But it's just mainly the language. I don't know why, but it attracts me or something.
Yeah, totally, absolutely. Well, that's awesome, man. Well, before we go, before we finish up, is there anything that you'd like to say to the audience that's watching? Like any last thoughts or words, pieces of advice?
Um, don't do drugs when you're under 18.
I love how that's how we started the conversation, and now it's good. Yeah, that's good. I agree.
Yeah,
Yeah, I agree.
yeah.
Yeah.
Don't do drugs when you're under 18, and be careful on the internet because there are a lot of scammers.
Mm-hmm. Well, thank you, man. Thank you. And usually for these videos, I put a name on the video. What do you go by? What would you like me to put as the name of you on the video?
Um, my internet name is mostly this. Ask.
Ask. Great.
Yeah, yeah,
We'll put that as your code name for the channel. So
yeah. Sure.
I'll be uploading this video right now, so it'll be coming on in probably 10 or 15 minutes. So you can check it
Hmm.
out. Make sure to subscribe, and you can listen to yourself. All
Absolutely. Yeah, that's sure. That's fine.
right, man.
Thank you.
Ask. Nice to see you.
You too.
Like,
Goodbye.
yeah, don't do drugs, even if you're over 18. I would suggest not to do things like cocaine, because it's. I guess my opinion of it is that it's highly addictive, right? But there's something different about psychedelic drugs. My opinions of psychedelics are different. Um, but interesting, yeah, interesting, different perspectives. Ask was one of a few IT people that I met on here that is concerned about cybersecurity. We don't learn that in school ever. We don't know anything about that, so should absolutely be incorporated into our education at a younger age. All right, guys, thank you. Send in your love.